Hello Gemini, welcome to Fifth House Divination. My name is Kirsty and today we are going to do a love reading for Venus and Gemini. May also resonate with Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Readings are general, so please do just take what resonates, leave the rest, and don't forget to check out your other Sun, Moon and Rising signs. There may be something else there for you. Readings aren't date specific, I just trust that when they find you, if they resonate, they're your message at that time. So this was a little bit of a relief when this came through. This is nice. I'm different to the energy in the general reading. Had a little bit of difficult energy in the general reading for you yesterday. But interestingly, the general reading yesterday, was talking about a choice, a decision that had to be made, and possibly a choice between two people. And the overall underlying energy for that reading from yesterday is this hanging man energy. So I feel that strongly for some of you that reading, if today's reading resonates with you, this is a lovely sort of cheeky reading. It made me giggle when the energy came through. If this resonates for you, it may be that this decision from yesterday actually ties in, so do check out that I'll link it at the end, but see what you think. So Gemini, this reading then is talking about, it says you're being watched by loving eyes, and on the back it says, what if you're actually an ancient gladiator of love and joy who agreed to visit Earth during these primitive years to spark some new thinking, share a few smiles and help others discover they too are awesome? Just saying. P.S. Up for a joust, of course, with rubber thingies. That did make me giggle. So I think that basically the energy that's coming through on this reading is that you are being watched, Gemini. You're being admired. And I have a feeling, looking at the cards that are here, this is from somebody that you know. This could be somebody that you've known for a long time. This could be somebody within your friend or your peer group, or for some of you, you could already be in some kind of third party situation, some kind of third wheel dynamic where there's sort of three of you involved. And if that is the case, then this reading talks about this person starting to see you in a different way, the wheel of fortune turning in your favour, and you kind of coming out on top. Now, interestingly, when I was shuffling the cards for this reading, the Five of Wands fell out, and the Five of Wands can talk about competition. It also is the jousting card for me, so it may be that you're possibly in some kind of competition for the affection of this person, if this is something that you're aware of. So you may be aware of the situation. Some of you may not be aware of the situation, because this could be somebody, as I say, from your past, or somebody who you think of as just a friend, but now they are starting to see you in a different light or a different manner. So in the past, the underlying energy that we've got here for the whole reading is the Three of Swords. The rest of the reading is not Three of Swords. So I think this Three of Swords is something that's happened in the past, and I think this relates to the person who is watching you. I think that they have had some kind of disappointment, some kind of pain. They're possibly some kind of breakup in the past, and they are now, and this is now then giving them the opportunity to kind of rethink and sort of change their opinion, change their views on sort of several things. So what we've got happening in the past is we've got the Six of Cups. This is a beautiful energy. This can talk about childhood. This is real sort of heart chakra energy. This is something that this can be the soulmate card. So cups is it's the love energy, and then underneath that we've got the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles talks about reviewing the harvest. This is what I put into this situation. This is what I got out of the situation. Do I want to continue planting, contributing, investing my efforts into this connection? The Seven of Pentacles essentially is a reviewing energy. It's looking at the resources that you've put in and what you've got back. So for some of you, this could be, if this is somebody that you've known for a long time, this is like a kind of a sort of a thinking about this connection that you've had for a long time, and really sort of reviewing it. Or this could be somebody, in other situations, this could be a review of somebody that you possibly thought was a soulmate energy. Yeah, two different ways there. Let's not belabor that point. So in the present, what we've got is the Wheel of Fortune and the Hanging Man. And the Wheel of Fortune talks about things turning in your favour. The Wheel of Fortune generally turns up when things are starting to go in your favour. Life is a continuous... oh, interesting. I've just noticed something else on this card as well. I'll mention that in a minute. Life is a continuous sort of up and down. You know, we're all in this big cycle. Sometimes we're at the top of the wheel, or sometimes we're on the way up, sometimes we're on the way down, sometimes we're at the bottom. But it is a constant, this wheel is in constant motion. And the Wheel of Fortune generally comes in when the situation is turning in our favour, or it's time to do something. But generally it's about this turning in our favour. And the Hanging Man talks about a change in perspective. Generally, the Hanging Man is a still and stationary, sometimes a stuck energy, but basically what he does is he withdraws and retreats, and he takes a pause while he reconsiders his opinion, while he thinks about he's hanging by his feet because he wants to see the world from a different angle, a different perspective, a different point of view. So these two cards together talk to me about a change in perspective. But a change in perspective that is sort of working in your favour, because, as I say, the Wheel of Fortune is here. And then underneath these two cards, we've got the Three of Cups and we've got the Queen of Cups. So the Three of Cups can be our community, it's our friend group, it's our extended, it's our peers, it's our friends, it's the people that we mix with, it's the people that we party with, that we celebrate with, that we have a lot of fun with, it's our friends. In a romantic situation, this can also talk about, as I mentioned earlier, a third party situation, where there are three people involved in this. And the Queen of Cups, now what I wanted to bring in is that there is a lot of Cancer energy here. The star sign Cancer. I've just noticed it on the dial here, which is what I just noticed. That's the symbol for Cancer. The Queen of Cups is the major arcana for the sign of Cancer. So if you've got a Cancer in your friend group, it could be them that's watching you unknowingly. It could be another water sign, it could be Scorpio, or Pisces, but it's just that we've also got another card for Cancer up here in the future as well. So for some of you, I'm feeling quite strongly that there may well be a Cancer involved, and if it is, then I think it's this Cancer that is having the change in perspective, that it may look like they're not doing anything at the moment, that there is some kind of pause going on, there's something, some kind of choice, some kind of perspective that we're waiting for, possibly because of this Three of Swords. But there is definitely a change coming, and it's going to be in your favour. And so yeah, these two cards together, the Hanging Man and the Queen of Cups. I think another way of looking at this is that sort of within the friend group, the Queen of Cups is a really sort of beautiful, emotionally nurturing energy. If you come out as the Queen, then, you know, if this person has a choice of a few of, you know, if this is a third party situation, where there's that you're competing with another person, possibly for this person, then I think, you know, you're going to come out on top as the Queen. This person is sort of looking to understand, you know, their choices in that. And again, this is sort of, for me, feels like it's sort of tying back into your energy from yesterday, so certainly do check that out. So in the future, we have the Page of Wands, and the Wands suit does talk about attraction, and the pages sort of pick up that Ace of Wands. So an Ace of Wands would be a new spark, a new attraction, and the pages interact with that. So I can see this attraction, this spark being picked up and being engaged and interacted with. And it did say in the other card about, do you fancy a joust? And this would be in the realms of kind of dating, and this would be something along the lines of a sort of a one night stand or a quickie, but there'd be some kind of definite sort of physical interaction. It may only be the initial, or it may be small. Generally the pages are a small amount of energy, or learning to use that energy. It's energy that's new to the person. So I see this as, it might be more of a kind of a friends with benefits rather than a full-blown connection. Because as I say, we've got this Moon card here, and the Moon card can talk about Cancer, so I'm feeling quite strongly for some of you this could be a Cancer. This person could be a Cancer sign, and this would be talking jousting. Jousting with this Cancerian. If it's not a Cancerian that you're dealing with, then the Moon talks about moving forward, going into a situation that is new, that you're not aware of, and trying to navigate through it in a way that's unknown. So I think this speaks to that energy of this kind of friends with benefits, in that, you know, you guys kind of come together, but there's no real kind of plan. You're just sort of feeling your way through it. You don't know when you'll see each other again. You know, it's that real kind of unknown, just kind of moving forward based on, you know, that what am I trying to say? With the Moon, you can't see a clear path forward. You're just kind of moving forward on instinct, and yeah, and just kind of, you can only see like a couple of feet in front of you. So with regards to meeting up and hooking up and hanging out with somebody, it's that kind of friends with benefit energy, I guess, in that respect. Or this could be you kind of starting to rut. Oh, it keeps coming through, rutting, with this Cancerian, possibly. So yeah, guys. So in summary, then, there is some kind of reviewing of a soulmate energy. This could be someone sort of splitting up from somebody that they've been attached to for a long time, and then turning their attention to you. Or this could be somebody that's within your friend group that you've known for a long time, and they're now suddenly, what is it you guys say, catching feelings, you know, they're now becoming attracted to you. Or this could be somebody where you are in a sort of a third party situation with them, or you're competing for their attention, possibly, and they're now starting to kind of view you as the sort of the front runner, as it were. But all indicators are that moving into the future, there is definitely going to be some kind of spark of attraction, and some initial sort of contact. It might not be, it's not going to be like a sort of a proposal or a let's shack up straight away. This will be a small beginning. Could be very much a Cancerian involved in all of this energy, or a water sign. But yeah, I mean, this things are sort of shifting in your favour, and their attention is moving to you. You are being watched. So as I say, the energy that came through on your reading yesterday, your general reading yesterday, was talking about a choice, a decision, a path. And there is a possibility of two people in there. So for some of you, if this resonated with you, for some of you, that might well be relevant. So do check that out. I'll leave that in the top. Right, guys, if this is for you, I hope you got something from it. Please do click like and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Cheers, guys. Bye.